Welcome to another episode of Kaiju Wars. Today we have Godzilla 2021 going up against Zilla from the 1998 movie Battle of the Americans. America, fuck yeah, going around in a motherfucking day, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing this fucking video at 12 a.m. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, let's just start. Godzilla, the the King Titan, keeping the world in order. He shouldn't be messed with. But how about yeah, he's a giant freaking radioactive fire-breathing lizard who survived through millions of years of freaking fighting creatures like a giant beetle dragon and three-headed golden dragon. And then I don't know, big hairy monkey simp. So yeah, Godzilla 2021 is just the same size as 2019 Godzilla. I don't even fucking know. 2021 Godzilla is 394 feet tall and weighs around 120,000. No, actually weighs around 100,000 tons. Yeah, so 394 feet tall, 100,000 tons. Zilla. How about Zilla? Well, Zilla is a bastardized version of the Toho Godzilla, but he apparently has a fan base. I don't like Zilla, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, Zilla is he was made from a mutated iguana, specifically a marine iguana. And then he rampages through New York and dies from missiles because he's not good. But hey, he does have his, powers though, and his, good big brain. Anyways, let's just get to the things. Zilla. Zilla is 196 feet tall and is around 328 feet long and weighs around 500 tons. Motherfucker could be considered a freaking Pacific Rim kaiju because of how, freaking less he weighs. And also, if you're a newcomer or if you just forgot the rules I made, let me tell you, this is completely off topic in the video. It's still about kaiju wars, but it's just like off topic to the video topic of this video. Anyways, if you're a newcomer to this series, then subscribe if you want to. Also, if you forgot how this made up rules I made worked, let me tell you. If the kaiju, here's the Ultraman rule I made up. If the kaiju looks weird and it looks wacky as hell, it's probably from Ultraman. And then there's the Pacific Rim rule, which I made. If the kaiju is under 20,000, the kaiju is under 20,000. No, goddamn. The kaiju is under 18,000 tons. It's a Pacific Rim kaiju. They have Pacific Rim kaiju are infamous for having a huge amount of fucking sizes, but being so fucking lightweight. It's like having the tallest man, the buffest man out there, but him only weighing 90 pounds. That's basically just the analogy. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Let's just get into their abilities, shall we? Yeah. So, Godzilla 2021, what can he do? Well, 2021 Godzilla, well, what can he do? Well, his weapons and abilities include swimming. He has big brain. He can headbutt, bite, claw, punch, kick, stomp, tail slap, atomic breath. And when he does a fusion move like in DBZ with Mothra, he can turn into thermonuclear Godzilla or Fire Godzilla. I like Fire Godzilla more. Yeah, cause fuck it. Fire Godzilla sounds a lot cooler. Then thermonuclear, okay? Fucking jackasses. Anyways, yeah. That's basically all Godzilla 2021 can do. Oh yeah, did I mention the fact that this motherfucker is fast as frick? Godzilla 2021 can literally run on all fours like a crocodile, and not to mention the fact he can run as fast as on all fours as he's on two legs, two for sure, but burst of speed. Also, he can use his atomic breath, and he's basically one of the strongest variations of Godzilla, considering the fact that he blows an entire freaking crater down to the center of the fucking earth. Like, literally, one Google 1,802 miles from the Earth's core. That's impressive. He did all that with one atomic breath. Yeah. But what about Zilla? What about good old marine iguana Zilla? Well, Salmonella Zilla, he can swim, he can climb, he can dig, he can bite, claw, he can pounce on his opponent, he has tail claws, he can tail slap, he also has flame breath. Really? Yeah. He's also pretty smart, a lot smarter than 2021 Godzilla. So once he realizes the weak spot of 2021 Godzilla, which is his gills, which are like around his neck, then Zilla will realize, hey, I just have to aim there more. Anyways, there's just that. Anyways, how would they defeat each other? Godzilla 2021 just has to blow Zilla up. I don't know, grab him, breathe atomic breath down his mouth. Zilla just has to keep aiming for the gills, and pretty soon, 2021 is gonna be like, fuck it, I end up, and I give up, and he just dies. Right there. Okay. Fight. This fight takes place in Plymouth. No, not in Sheboygan. Not in Wisconsin. I meant Plymouth, England. Yeah, I thought this. Or maybe this is the freaking. I don't even know. I searched up Plymouth for this Photoshop, and this is the first thing that came up. This freaking background picture. I know I'm getting out of hand. Let's fight. Zilla is just Zilla swims through the freaking boats and everything, and surfaces and roars. Before grabbing a yacht and just shoving it down his mouth, eating all the crew inside, he starts eating people. That's when he hears a roar. That roar sounded like Godzilla had a voice crack at the end. Zilla looks and sees the big daddy American Godzilla just strolling up on him. He's pissed. Now, this 2021 Godzilla is a representation of the forces of nature. And he's basically a metaphor of destruction and what happens when you try to be God. Yeah, Godzilla, he then roars again. Zilla then roars back. Then both of them charge. Zilla jumps up like a freaking velociraptor towards 2021 and starts biting his cranium. Godzilla roars in pain. And, and then throws the iguana off of him. Zilla struggles a bit, but then throws a car into his face. It explodes on impact, and Godzilla 2021 is blinded. Zilla then bites into the neck of, 2021. But 2021 Goji is like, oh hell no. So he grabs Zilla by the maw, which is his jaws, and then shoves it into the water below him. Zilla's mouth is full of seaweed, sea creatures, manatees, and sand, gravel, rocks, and boulders. His mouth is he's literally getting waterboarded by earthbenders. And then in 2021, Godzilla lifts his head up in the water and punches him in the throat. Godzilla then pukes out, a bloody mixture of gravel, blood, and rocks and everything. 2021, Godzilla then roars at Zilla. And then throws him. Yeet! Into, this part area right here where my cursor is. There. And Zilla then gets back up and roars at the big G himself. You should never talk back to a king. Cause that's when 2021 Godzilla steps out of the water. And this is when Zilla realizes he's going up against the big... He's made a big mistake. He should just play Russian roulette with a 9mm now at this point. 2021 starts roaring at Zilla before grabbing him by the skull and just throwing him. Zilla goes roaring, yeah, and crashes through some trucks and everything. And then Zilla realizes he has some oil in his hands. He sniffs it. He then has an idea. 2021 Godzilla charges over there on his two legs, and then Zilla grabs a handful of these oil containers and shoves it down Godzilla's throat. Somehow. But it causes him an arm. Because 2021 Godzilla just rips it clean off. His right arm ripped off. Just for that one stunt. Zilla is like struggling. He's like, no! Ah! Ah! He roars in pain. Because, blood is spilling everywhere. Godzilla then uses his atomic breath. Godzilla pukes out a shitload of blood before fainting. He's not dead, just fainted. Zilla loses his consciousness and because he's losing a shitload of blood and then just, falls unconscious. Both are knocked out. Couple hours later, 2021 Godzilla starts getting up and sees that, is this a scaly iguana really dead? He takes a look at Zilla. He sees that the bleeding has stopped and looks around. Zilla then opens his orange eyes and shoots a flame ball into Godzilla's 2021's face. 2021 Godzilla roars in pain. And then it just drops the iguana. But then accidentally trips the iguana. Accidentally trips Zilla. Tail slapping him accidentally. Zilla just trips over the tail of 2021 Godzilla. 2021 Godzilla looks and roars angrily. And then yanks him by the tail. Zilla's like, no! And then gets yanked back. Zilla then looks up and sees that. And then Zilla gets his head stomped by, the big G. The big G then, yanks back, puts his foot back, looks at the bloody mess of gushing brains and meat, and then roars in victory. He then walks away. Verdict. In a fight between Godzilla 2021 and Zilla, 2021 Godzilla's gonna win. Just a lot more bulky, more powers and everything. Yeah. Didn't even need to use his atomic breath for this one. Well, kind of. He tried to, but then, got oil in his throat, got there. Boom, boom, yeah. Zilla could have outsmarted, no, and he would have outsmarted Godzilla 2020, I did that voice crack on purpose. He could have, outsmarted the Big G, but Big G was just too powerful, and I don't think Zilla would. And by the time Zilla would have, thought of something big brain, he would have been dead. Anyways, I crowned the winner 2021 Godzilla. Bye bye. I'll see you guys later.